What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Top 10 Trophies of the week number 41. This week we had, I believe, a trophy that's not made it into a video before. I'm not 1000% sure, but there is definitely a pretty cool trophy in here. One that I actually got a super troll back in the day on. And I will give you guys a hint. It is a melanistic and it is from Verhunga Savannah. So I'll let you guys think about that. That will be later in the video, so definitely stay tuned for that. If you guys want your chance to make it into one of these videos, all you guys have to do is check the pinned comment down below. And it is diamondsweekly10@gmail.com is the email that you just have to send your clips or your screenshots to. If you do send a screenshot, just make sure it's of the harvest screen of the animal. And if it is a clip, just make sure it shows you shooting and claiming the animal. For super rares, make sure you send in substantial evidence that it is not from a modded server, meaning your harvest history, your recent harvests, as well as some information about the server, just to prove that it's not modded, because I want to make sure no modded trophies get into these videos. I do not accept great ones. We stopped doing that a while back. I've been getting a couple great ones submitted recently. But yeah, I think that just about does it. If you guys did send in a trophy this week, and it did not make it in, please be sure to resend it in. You guys can resend them in up to 3 weeks in a row before I will no longer accept them. And tell all your friends to send in your trophies. The last couple weeks I haven't been getting a whole lot of submissions. Part of that is the videos haven't been doing too well just because I haven't been posting very often, so YouTube hasn't been putting them out there. But this summer I'm really gonna lock back in and get a lot of posts and videos out, as well as streaming, so definitely stay tuned for that. But I think that just about does it. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into the video. Coming in at the number 10 spot, we have Typical Tavern, who sent in a Leucistic Goldeneye. This one being a female taken out with the Virant 22 LR Express. I recently got myself one of these as well, also a female. I actually have a video on it, actually got quite a few views. I was just duck hunting on Reventulian, shooting as much as I could, and I picked one of them up, and it happened to be Leucistic. Didn't even know it was Leucistic until I claimed it, but pretty cool trophy. This one's scoring a silver at 788.34. Very cool trophy. And like I said, that was sent in by Typical Tavern. Now at the number 9 spot, we have Mr. Lenskis, who has made it into multiple videos before, and has actually been in a video, just a straight up video, not even a top 10 before. This time he sent in a melanistic kangaroo with the, he's actually used the Force Elite 300, which I believe is the 300 blackout, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, this one was, where is it? What am I looking for? Oh yeah, there we go. 119 meters away, basically 120 meters away, shot on Emerald Coast. Obviously a very cool trophy. I've never had a melanistic one before, but I have had that albino that I shot very recently. I've actually had 2 albinos. So very cool trophy. Now this one I believe has also not made it into a video before. Like I said earlier, this is not the trophy that I was referring to though. This one's also from Verhunga Savannah. This one being a dark, not a melanistic though. This is a dark Gemsbuck scoring 313.65. This is a very big level 4 scoring gold. And shot with the 7mm Magnum. Whoa, I cannot speak right now. The 7mm, and this is the single shot one, I believe. This one that you first get in the game, which I used as my main weapon for a very long time. Very cool trophy. Like I said, that was Buck Hunter who sent that in, and that was the number 8 spot for this week. Now we're moving on to kind of the opposite side of the spectrum. Instead of dark, we now have white. We have Griggs, who sent in an albino blacktail. Don't see too many of these. You don't see blacktail hunted too often at all. Lady Legend actually just got herself a super rare blacktail. And I was actually on the server that she got that on, so that was pretty cool. Anyways, this was taken out with the M1, one of my favorite weapons of the game. Very fun to use, especially if you use all 5 shots and you get to hear the ping of it as the cartridge releases. Very, very cool. And this one was from 107 meters away, scoring gold at 158. Very cool trophy. That is Griggs, and if I'm not I don't know, has he made it into a previous video before? I can't remember off the top of my head. Moving on to another albino, this one being an Iberian wolf. This one's sent in by Phoenix, and he has 100% been in videos before. He has made it into many, many, many top 10s. This one taken out with the 308. Zar's a 308, that is. We now have 3 of them in the game, which is pretty cool. But being a level 5 male, is not going to be gold, just a silver, but a very cool trophy nonetheless. And I have never seen or shot one of these myself, so I definitely want one for the lodge. It can go into a very cool trophy mount where you can actually have a couple of them with a mouflon, I believe. So that would be pretty cool to get into a trophy mount. Moving on, we have Mr. Warhog now. This one is a Eurasian Lynx scoring gold, and it is a piebald. Mr. Warhog has also made it in the previous videos before, taken out with the new SKS, the Quest Reaper 762, a very fun weapon and probably the new best weapon for class 2 and 3 animals in the game. I know a lot of other content creators have been using it as well as myself. It is now my favorite weapon for those classes. I use it for class 2 and 3 animals specifically, but it is a class 2 to 6 rifle, so a very cool rifle for a very cool trophy. And that is the number 5 spot. We are halfway there. Keeping with the theme of very bright rares, we have a White Willow Ptarmigan. This was sent in by Paul and taken out with the Gopi 10 gauge Grand, which is the over-under shotgun, I believe, released with Southways and Park. So the newest shotgun in the game and a very fun one to use as well. This one's scoring silver at a level 2 male from only 21 meters away. Looks like he shot it out of the air off of Revan Tuli Coast. So a very cool trophy. Like I said, that was sent in by Paul. That is the number 4 spot for this week. And here it is, the Melanistic Sidetrap Jackal, for those of you who guessed it. This one was taken out with the Ranger 243 and sent in by Griggs, his second appearance in this video. This one being a level 7 scoring gold, an incredibly rare trophy. You do not see these too often at all. They're one of the rarer diamonds in the game, and definitely an incredibly rare, especially since you can't hunt them from a drinking time. So it's very hard to target them. You kind of just have to wander around the map to hunt them and just hope you find a good one. But a very cool trophy. That is the number 3 spot and the first spot on the podium for this week. Moving on to the super rares, we now have an albino diamond fallow deer sent in by Jackdog. This one shot with the brand new 308, the Perry 308, from the Rapid Hunt Rifles pack from 144.58 meters away. This was his first super rare from his grind, and he was only about 150 kills into his Great One grind, and this thing just decided to pop out of nowhere. It is small rack, scoring 252, but still an incredibly rare trophy. A very cool trophy. I want one of these myself. It'd be nice once I get all of my grinds herd managed. I start doing a lot of Great One grinds in the future, especially over the summer. I'm going to get more into Great One grinding. I would like to get, obviously, probably not going to happen, but a super of each variation to go in the Huddle Fallow multi-map. That'd be very cool to get. And last but definitely not least, we have Nathan, who sent in his albino diamond fallow deer. This one being almost the same, but instead scoring 263, and I believe, is that half small rack or half? I believe that's half medium rack and half big rack, which is very small for that. Because usually they'd be scoring more around the like over 255 with these racks, although I could be completely wrong. But I'm pretty sure that's half big rack, half medium rack. Or half mid rack, unless, is that left side not mid rack? I can't tell. I think it is. Anyways, this one's taken out with the 308, also from his Great One grind and from 177 meters away. Very cool trophy. I hope you guys enjoyed. That is going to do it for today. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to drop a like down below. It's the best thing you guys can do to support me. If you are new around here, please be sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications. There's a brand new video almost every single day. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a nice day and see ya.